Hey everybody, Coach Ben here, Lift to Rise Fitness. Today I wanted to jump on and talk to you guys about intermittent fasting. More importantly, the four most common mistakes I see people making when it comes to choosing the eating pattern or lifestyle of intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting, really quick, is an eating pattern where you are fasting for a certain period of time and then eating within a window. So no more eating every 2 to 3 hours or anything like that. You're eating between a certain time. So a typical example of that is people fast from about 8 p.m. till 12 p.m. the next day. So that's a 16-hour fast. And then they start eating at 12 and they end at 8 p.m. So they eat in that 8-hour window. So that is what an intermittent fasting eating pattern is. Now, there's a ton of mistakes made here that are taking people away from the excellent health benefits and the excellent fat loss and muscle building elements that intermittent fasting can produce. Now, number one, the biggest one I see is that people make too many drastic changes. They jump right into from a eating pattern of, say, eating every 3 to 4 hours and jump right into a 16-hour fast. Please do not do this. You will be miserable. You will not like it. One, you're supposed to do a 24-hour fast before you get into it. Then you're supposed to, once you do that, start stretching, start small, stretching out your fasting time, like starting with a fast, maybe like 10 hours, start your stretching it out. If you just jump into a 16-hour fast, you're gonna be hungry and you're gonna be miserable and you're going to feel defeated. Please don't do that. It's not gonna be fun. Your dreams and your goals are important, so don't start that way, all right? Number two is overeating when your when your fasting ends. Is overeating when your fasting ends. A lot of people get into that mindset, oh, I've been fasting all day and they're starving, and they start with number one, which is jumping right into a longer fast period without stretching that out and elongating it, and are hungry all day long and miserable all day long. So what they tend to do is overeat because they're not setting their body up for success by not following the protocol correctly. So they tend to overeat. Okay, so watch that stuff. Just because you haven't eaten all through the day and you overeat during your eating window doesn't mean that you're actually going to lose fat. Okay, you're actually going to probably store more food as fat in your body and end up with more weight around the middle than you started with. Number three is drinking the wrong liquids. Now, intermittent fasting, the fasting part must be done without anything sparking any kind of metabolic response. So that's anything with calories, all right? So I see a lot of people having coffee with cream in it. That's a no-go. I see a lot of people drinking sodas or drinking bone broth. Bone broth even is a tricky one because it's a clear soup, but it is still made from bones. Therefore, it is going to have a metabolic response in your body, and it is going to take away from the health benefits and using up the fat stores in your body for energy. It's automatically going to provide your body with energy, so you don't want to be doing that. Number four, all right, is relying on unhealthy foods to get the right amount of calories in. Now, just because you're intermittent fasting all day, you're fasting all day, and then it comes to the time where you need to eat, and your window of eating is shorter than what it would be normally, people tend to gravitate towards unhealthy processed food or fast foods or anything like that because they need to get that amount of calories in. If you need to eat 2,000 calories in your day, that's a tough one to do, but you need to plan it correctly, and you still need to. Just because you're intermittent fasting doesn't mean you can stick to unprocessed foods. You still need all the same essential amino acids and vitamins and minerals in your body that you would if you were on a regular eating pattern. All right, this is a lifestyle. This is something that you need to do, and it's something that you need to take seriously. And if you don't know how to do it, reach out and ask. This is something that I do personally, and I help a lot of my clients with all the time. And if you're doing it and you're making any of these mistakes, it is not going to be very beneficial for you. It's actually going to be detrimental, and you're going to be doing the opposite of your original goal. So please reach out, ask, comment below. Be happy to help. Talk to you soon. Take care.